everybody. So today I just wanted to make a short video about this book that I've been reading, The Secrets of High Magic, and it's the vintage edition by Francis Melville. And if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I kind of consider myself sort of a pagan. I don't follow any tradition strictly. I'm not Wiccan or anything like that. But I do like to read books about magic from different traditions, and I don't personally practice high magic as it is described in this book because personally, both Wicca and high magic have just a lot of rules, and I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't call myself a rebel, but I'm kind of more of an intuitive person. I like to go with like what I feel, and so I don't like a ton of rules. I think having come out of Christianity and a really strict form of Christianity, I think that I kind of got tired of all the rules and that, because there was a lot of rules in the Christianity that I grew up in. It was pretty ridiculous. So it's kind of nice not to inflict so many rules on myself. But I still find high magic an interesting subject, and the reason I got this book was actually just because it's a really good reference book. Like in the beginning, it just talks about getting started and kind of goes over like different temple tools and things that you might want. It goes over the elements. It goes over the inner temple and like psychic exercises that you can do, which were pretty cool. We got the 4 elements here. And then more on the magical implements and the pentacle and stuff like that, and how to consecrate things if you do practice high magic. And then after that chapter gets the stuff that I actually find interesting, like the 7 lords, which is kind of about like the zodiac and the different planets. Like Saturn is definitely my favorite planet, and I like how it has a good amount of information about each planet. And it's got, you know, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, the Moon, and all that stuff. So it's got a good size section. Here's like the Moon one. And it has a good 2 pages for each planet. So I really like that. And it has like a ton of correspondences for each one, as you can see. So I think that's a really cool thing. And then we have a section on alchemy, which is a pretty interesting subject. I haven't really studied a whole lot into alchemy, but I do know it's a really interesting subject, and like a lot of magic kind of goes into it. But I mean, it has, you know, stuff about plants and holy days, holy water, how to produce some of the alchemic formulas. I mean, just all kinds of stuff like that. It's got fluid cleansers using alchemy. So definitely a lot of information about that. And then, let's see, it also, some of my other favorite things in it were the Paths of Magical Attainment chapter, where during that they go into the Kabbalah, which is really fascinating. I really like that stuff. So that's a big reason why I got this book, because I wanted kind of a good overview of the Kabbalah. And I like how it goes into like each Sephiroth individually and all of their correspondences and what they mean and all that kind of stuff. So I think that they just did a really good job with that. And then it has even stuff like rituals you can use with the Kabbalah. And then I went ahead and they had this nice little diagram here, so I went ahead and kind of combined all the information from the Kabbalah for my own personal use, and I think that has been really come in handy. And then we have the tarot, which it also goes into, you know, the tarot and its relationship to the Kabbalah. That's actually what this diagram is for, is it tells you what tarot cards go with each part of the Kabbalah. But I wanted to make sure I wrote what the Kabbalah, each Sephiroth meant and all that kind of stuff, and correspondences. So that's what I wrote in. And for the tarot, it has just, you know, like a kind of brief overview of each card. And I like how it talks about it from like a symbolic point of view rather than like a fortune-telling point of view. So you can see that it goes pretty in depth. And then after that, it goes into the minor arcana. which again, it's definitely more symbolic than like fortune telly stuff, which I really appreciate. And then we have a nice section on angelic magic. And again, it, uses some of the Kabbalah to go into that. And it has the Kabbalistic angelic hierarchy, which I found really interesting, like the different parts of the angels that are the leaders of each Sephiroth. And I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not good at pronouncing things, so if I'm not pronouncing stuff right, you'll have to excuse me. And I like how it has an angelic alphabet here, which I might actually use that to make some artwork, because I think it's pretty cool. It has stuff on evoking angels. And then, let's see, the next part is self-initiation, which I don't think I've actually read this part yet, but I mean, it goes into like, the 7 chakras, and has a section on talismans, however you say that. It has stuff on planetary talismans. It tells you how to fashion your own sun talisman. So I like how they just, it's so much information. And here we have like some of the planetary talismans. So, I mean, for one book, it's just got a lot of information. And then we have Tadwa magic. I hope that's how you pronounce that. And I haven't read this part either. I've probably read about 3/4 of this book, but I haven't got clearly into all of it. And there's the Tadwa cards, and I really have no idea what Tadwa really is, so I'll be excited to read that section. And then, let's see, it has a section for the Diamond Thunderbolt Path, which, again, I don't really know anything about that, but it looks like that's kind of like a Buddhist thing. And so they have some mantras and chanting type stuff that you can do. And then some Tibetan initiation meditations. I like how it's very multicultural. It has the Kabbalah, it has, the tarot, it has astrology, it has, like the Tadwa, whatever that is, and it's got, the Diamond Thunderbolt Path, which apparently is kind of like Buddhist. So I like just how very vast the information in this is. And I would definitely recommend it if you're into New Age, like magic-y type stuff. And like I said, I don't think that you have to necessarily practice high magic strictly in order to benefit from some of the information in this kind of book. So I really enjoyed this so far, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment, tell me what you think. Tell me what kind of videos you would like to see, because since I got my new phone and I have hopefully a better camera now, I hope to make some more videos and communicate with you guys more often. And I guess that's it. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.